It came to me because one of the producers of the movie, Peter Spears, who basically with Howard Roseman really ignited the project and made sure that the movie wasn't going to be made, optioned the rights on the book right before the book was released in 2007. And because the book is set in Italy, they wanted to know from me which part of Italy it was. And that's how it started the conversation. And one thing led to another. And a few years later, I found myself in my kitchen in Crema, scribbling with the legendary James Ivory, the script that eventually, with Walter Fasano, became the script that we shot. It was very organic, very smooth. Everything was really like effortless, the way we wanted to make this movie.
I play Elio Perlman, and the film takes place around 1983 in northern Italy, and it's specified in the film exactly where it does take place. And Elio spends his summers in this villa in the countryside, and his family takes in a graduate student. Elio's father is a professor, and we take in a graduate student every summer. And what starts as a hesitant friendship turns into a more faithful friendship, turns into maybe something more than that. I did spend a lot of time in small-town France growing up, so I had a certain base-level understanding of what small-town European life was like, but I knew that would certainly be different in Italy, and I knew it would certainly be different in the 80s. So it was really kind of a dream project for an actor and for a young actor to be able to go to Italy, to Crema about 4 weeks early, and discuss the script with Luca almost every night, and have the piano lessons and the Italian lessons to get him in shape for the role. And I thank Luca for that, you know.
After reading the script and reading the novel, it was, you know, sort of a no-brainer. It was a remarkable role to get to play. I loved what Professor Perlman had to say, his outlook on the world, his relationship with his son, and the free spirit and sort of liberal outlook of the world. And yeah, I just leapt at it.
Every scene in this movie was handled exactly the same. It was the scene that we were doing, and it was the incredible shots that Luca and Sayam Bu would set up, and then we would come in and do our thing, and then, you know, Luca would offer guidance if we needed it, or let us breathe and let us do our thing if we wanted. And there wasn't a hierarchy in terms of scenes. There wasn't oh well, then there's this scene, and then okay, but then we have these scenes, and then this scene. It was, you know, I remember personally, like, that the first day that we really had like an actual, any sort of like physical intimacy, apart from that sort of building tension by that little river. Yeah, I mean, it was amazing to me that it just really didn't feel any different than anything else that I'd ever done or anything else I'd ever worked on, except that I was in a glorious countryside in Italy, eating great food, laying down by a river. You know, it was. Other than that, it was work. It was a delightful work experience.
Well, I hope they will stare at these characters and they will think that it's a good thing to be honest with yourself. It's better not to deny the truth of who you are, even if that could be something that can scare you or can like surprise you. I believe that if there is a lesson in this movie, apart from experiencing these amazing performances, is that the risk of the truthfulness toward oneself, it's a wonderful risk to be taken.